Good evening, everybody. I'm actually really looking forward to tonight. I am very much in the mood for some relaxation, so we are mostly going to get straight to it tonight. The only thing I do want to say before we start is, firstly, welcome to the space. I hope that the bowls are allowed to work with each of you tonight. If you do let them in, they will bring you into a sense of balance, a sense of peace. The best experience is through headphones, although it's not essential. The beauty of vibration and frequency is that it works whether we perceive it to or not. So welcome to tonight's sound bath. Very much looking forward to sharing it with each of you tonight. So if each of you now just finds a space where your body feels comfortable, where your body can have the opportunity to relax. Hi Sunil. Hi Christian. So find that space. It's really important that your body recognises that it has the opportunity to rest. It's used to being in a state of tension, a state of stress. It's not used to being just allowed to be. And when we allow ourselves just to enter a state of being, we allow our body and our mind and our spirit to attune to the vibration that unites all three together. It allows us to attune to the vibration of nature, because we are of nature. Hi Jean. And by recognising that we are one with nature, we are of nature, we open ourselves up to receive some of the most beautiful feelings that we can experience. But what we have to recognise most importantly is that these things are not external to us. Everything that we seek, everything we look for, we already have it. We just have to find a moment to allow ourselves to settle, to allow ourselves to find that space. And the more that we do this, the more that way becomes a state of being. It doesn't become a meditative practice, it becomes a way of being. Anyway, if everybody now does find that space for their bodies to rest, and starts to take some long, deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you breathe, really try to focus on the sensation of how that air feels. How does that air feel as you inhale? Hi Amanda. And how does that breath feel as you exhale? Really just try to focus on the sensation of your breathing and feel as your breath flows in and out. Each breath bringing you into a sense of stillness. And as you breathe and you give yourself permission to allow the experience as you rest in your spaces. Please, there is no rush today as you start to feel your breath once again. Feel as that beautiful body of yours inhales and feel as it exhales. And as your breathing starts to bring you back, remember that you are loved beyond measure, that each of you is a child of the universe, and you are loved beyond question. Every part of you is accepted without judgment. Know this as your breathing brings you back, and feel that love and that acknowledgement of the universe as you breathe, feeling that breath bringing you back, each breath also filling you with that sense of acceptance and that sense of love and peace as your breathing brings you back more and more. Feel that beautiful breath and feel the connection your body holds with the space where you rest. Feel that connection through your physical body as your breathing brings you back more and more. Each breath bringing you back as you now wiggle your fingers and toes, and the final breath bringing you back fully into just this moment. Welcome back, everybody. So before I leave you all tonight, I would just like to say thank you to each of you. Over the course of the last couple of days, I've received messages from people thanking me and saying that what I've said or what I've done has made a difference, and that actually it means a great deal to me. So thank you to each of you. I would be lost if I wasn't doing what I was doing. Like with anything, when there is something inside of you, it needs to be expressed. We all have something, and when we find that thing, what we do is not a job, it's not a career, it's not a choice, it's a compulsion, because without doing that thing, you don't feel whole, because that thing is you. And what my journey has taught me is the things that we pushed away in childhood, the qualities that we couldn't accept, that other people couldn't accept, the things that we enjoyed, our sense of humour, our passions, they formulated part of the dreams that make us us. And part of the way in which we can unlock ourselves is to try to remember what we did as children to find our spaces of peace. And each of us will have done this differently. But for me, that's where the clues lie, because we don't really change that much. The vibration that makes us us stays the same. It's the limits, it's the lessons, it's the experiences, it's the belief patterns, it's the emotional baggage, it's all of these things that then start to shape and formulate the person that we become. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a good thing. However, when so many people are wandering lost, saying they're not sure what they would be doing or what they should be doing because their lives feel empty, the clue to what you should be doing is in your childhood. I know for me, I liked to play in the garden, I would lose myself for hours in nature, for hours and hours and hours wandering in nature. And that was still my go-to place as a teenager, as an adult. So it was no surprise to me that one of the first spaces I opened up to was nature. And it was through that space I learned how to connect to myself. I learned that it was safe to connect to myself, and that was a big deal. And the reason that I speak like this to each of you is I feel that as individuals we all have experiences, we've all got life knowledge, life awareness, but we all carry little pieces of each other because we're all reflections of the great whole that makes this universe what it is. And when we share, we enable each other to grow. We can create a community of sharing. And when it's safe to share, when we know that we're not going to be judged, we're not going to be criticised, it means that the world becomes a more beautiful place. It becomes a more accepting place. And it's through our collective differences, our unique qualities, when judgments are put to one side, those are the best bits. Those are the bits that make us the individual part of the whole. And these are the parts that should be celebrated. So I ask each of you to start celebrating your weird bits, your odd bits, because those are the beautiful parts of you, the parts that make you, that make you different from everyone else. And those are the parts that hold the secrets about you and about where you are going and where you are heading. But you are always where you need to be, whether you like it or not. We're all just here for the experience, to learn, to try to understand, and to ultimately grow. That's all. What we attach to it is up to us. It's based on our perspective and how we feel. So by changing our perspective, we can also change the way in which we feel, the way in which we label certain experiences or certain emotions. We can open ourselves up to a whole new way of understanding, a whole new way of looking at ourselves. And when we can learn to accept ourselves on all levels, we also learn to accept everybody else. And then we enter a complete space of unity and peace and transformation. For the lessons will no longer be needed. They will be transmuted into something far better. Anyway, I wish each of you a beautiful evening tonight. Enjoy, relax, and please do give your self consent to relax. As I said before, we don't forget to charge phones, batteries, laptops. So giving yourself 10, 15, 20 minutes to recharge yourself is not really a big deal. By loving yourself, you unlock the key to loving all things and really establishing what unconditional love is. And when you can do that, everything flows easily. Obstructions are no longer obstructions, they're merely learning opportunities. Anyway,